Roj.
Ah, Ravenna.
Did you have any trouble?
No.
You followed the route I gave you?
Yes. Can we get on with it, please?
Come on. And eating and drinking, you've managed to do without?
Well, since you were so insistent, I've done without food or drink for 36 hours.
How do you feel?
Hungry and thirsty, of course.
Nothing else?
Ravenna, is this some kind of practical joke?
It's no joke.
I want those responsible for the massacre brought to trial.
I'm sorry.
There can be no justification for deliberate murder.
What's your name?
Blake.
So you're Blake. Well, made quite a name for yourself a few years back. Quite the celebrity. Something of a come down for a leader of men, isn't it? Molesting kids.
The charges were false.
Oh, yes, of course.
Why all the questions, or is it merely a thirst for knowledge?
Not exactly. Having defined a problem, the first step towards a solution is the acquisition of data. And I do need your help. There's a service channel runs the whole length of the ship. Every other compartment has an inspection hatch. The last one opens onto the computer section.
Give me one good reason why I should help you.
You're a civilized man, Avon. On Cygnus Alpha, that will not be a survival characteristic.
If you come out immediately and surrender yourselves, you'll be treated leniently. If not, my men will blast their way in and you'll suffer the consequences.
Those are your terms?
Yes.
These are mine. You will hand over all your weapons to my men. Whilst we hold the computer, the ship is helpless. It will remain that way until you agree. You will then fly the ship to the nearest habitable planet, where the prisoners will disembark. Any attempt by your men to break into this room and will destroy the computer. Totally. We have less to lose.
You may have, but I value my life.
Assuming they do land us somewhere, what then?
Find a way of getting back to Earth.
Back to Earth?
Yes, that's where the heart of the Federation is. I intend to see that heart torn out.
I thought you were probably insane.
That's possible. They butchered my family, my friends.
They murdered my past and gave me tranquilized dreams.
At least you're still alive.
No, not until free men can think and speak. Not until power is back with the honest man. Handgun?
It's a bit elaborate for a toothpick.
Depends how elaborate their teeth were. Let's look around the rest of the ship and find out exactly what it is we've stolen.
Salvaged.
Why don't we just interrogate Zen?
Even if he'd answer,
I'll make it answer.
I'd still prefer to find out for myself. I'm not sure I entirely trust a computer with a mind of its own.
I don't think it means us any harm.
It has no feelings about us at all. It's just a machine.
If you say so.
Either way, it'll keep. Come on.
Well, it actually got you down there onto the surface of Cygnus.
What do you think this is, moon dust?
Did you see anything while you were down there?
Not much. And now we know how the system works, I'll go back down and find our people. Bring back anybody who wants to come. From the little I did see, they won't take too much persuading.
And if something happens to you, if we don't hear or we can't get you back?
You must decide for yourselves. But I wouldn't want you to leave too soon.
Oh, come on, Blake. Do you really think we'd leave you down there?
No, we wouldn't.
No, I don't think you would. What's the matter with you? Selma? Arcavilla?
You gotta give them what they want, Blake.
Oh, really? That madman wants the ship. Give him that and we're finished.
We're finished already.
They're not going to give us the drug unless you do as they order. Without it, we die.
Tell him the rest.
If you delay, one of us will be chosen for sacrifice.
We're not gonna let that happen, Blake. If they can't convince you, then I will.
You're pathetic! I should leave you to rot. You want to live like slaves, live or die at the whim of madmen, then fine. But you're not taking me down with you. I'm getting out. I'm better off without you.
Even if we got away, we wouldn't have the drug.
I know where it's kept.
How long will it last?
That ship up there is the most advanced design I've ever seen. There are medicines on board. There's a laboratory. We can analyze the drug, make it ourselves.
That's what you say.
Very soon now, they're gonna come and take one of you away. And there is nothing you can do to stop that happening. Because there is no way I am gonna order that ship to land. But the choice is very simple. You can either fight or you can die.
With our speed, we'll probably outrun them. This time. But they'll keep coming. Pushing us, tracking us. They'll never give up.
Nor will we. When we can handle this ship properly, we'll stop running. Then we'll fight.
Don't get too relaxed about it. They'll keep on coming.
We have the whole universe to hide in.
Except that we're not going to hide. Very soon now, the Federation ships will know exactly where we are. Or at least, where we've been.
I don't follow you.
Oh, but you do. And that's the problem.
Up until now, we've only been a minor irritation to the Federation. I think it's about time we hurt them.
We can talk and travel. We're safer on the move.
Another one who's prepared to let Blake do his thinking.
Enough, Avon. One of the early self-governing colonies subsequently annexed by the Federation. When the settlers declared their independence again, the Federation crushed them with typical efficiency.
How typical?
Half the population were butchered. The other half were rounded up and transported to frontier planets. A few managed to escape to the hills and form guerrilla bands.
Why are we going there, though? I mean, I feel for them, but we've got problems of our own.
They've built a vast transceiver complex there. All Federation signals and navigation controls are beamed into Saurian Major, boosted, and redirected. It's a vital nerve center in the Federation space control system. Destroy that, and you blind, deafen, and silence them. That's what we're going to do.
A blow for freedom.
I plan to raid the complex. To destroy until I am destroyed.
Well, our aim's the same, but I wasn't planning a suicide mission.
I should hope not.
7 of us can run the ship properly.
6, surely.
You forgot Zen.
You're not counting that machine as a member of the crew.
Whoa. What do you say to that, Zen?
Please state course and speed.
Very diplomatic.
That could have been one of the lost.
Well, don't be mystical, Callie. Explain.
Why should they agree?
They need the power. They can't survive without it.
Neither can we.
I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry. I'll remind you.
I've set the charges down the corridor.
All right, set a couple in here.
2. 1 would be sufficient.
I want total destruction so nothing can be recognized. If they sort through the debris and find the cipher machine is missing, all they'll do is change their code and we'll have wasted our time.
Any sign of the interceptors?
We picked up a whole flock of them. But we should outrun them in 7 hours.
It's almost too easy, isn't it?
A lot can happen in 7 hours, so I suggest we get back to business. Avon, I want you to make a start with that. Callie can help you.
Treatment and interrogation. That doesn't sound too promising.
She's alive. That's all that matters.
Zed, immediate course change. Direct route to Kentaro. Speed standard by 6.
Confirm.
I want a repeat readout of everything on the databanks concerning Kentaro. The whole lot again.
Confirm.
I want it now!
Blake, what are you planning? What exactly have you got in mind?
I'm not sure yet. Deactivate.
Bank 5 has 40% remaining.
They'll move in closer now and strike again.
Sensors on full alert.
Are we just going to sit here and let them shoot at us?
Yes, while they do, they're using power faster than we are. Might even things up a bit, shorten the odds anyway.
The odds on what?
Us being able to blast away through them and run.
3 plasma bolts launched and running.
Bearing directly.
Right, hang on, everyone. This is going to be rough.
I don't mind rough. It's fatal. I'm not too keen on.
I am an enemy of the Federation. But it is corrupt and oppressive. I will destroy it. If I can. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Why didn't you kill him?
Too weak? Or maybe I didn't entirely trust your motives. Besides, as long as he's alive, he'll be the one chasing me. And I know I can beat him.
At least you're not stupid.
I need time enough to get my ship away and recharge the energy bags.
They have been recharged. I will see that your ship gets away.
Another reason why I didn't kill Travis. I would have enjoyed it.
Perhaps there was nothing for you to learn.
I intend to go on flying this ship even if all systems go into a flat spin.
But that's exactly what will happen.
All right, Avon, that's enough.
The The signal to abort the auxiliary computers came from Zen. Can you override it? Bypass Zen and get them working again.
Possibly.
Well, try.
All right.
How soon can you complete?
35 minutes?
Do it in 20.
Or you'll kill me.
Oh, no. In 25 minutes, I'm returning you to your station if you haven't completed your work.
Your threats don't bother me in the least, you know.
I shall destroy your hands. 20 minutes.
I can't do it, Blake.
Keep trying.
Look, there are two ways to set this thing off. One is that control box they all carry.
Microwave transmitter. Just point it in the direction of the neckband and press the button.
The other way is to force the lock.
You're not going to force it, are you?
And if I get it wrong, bang, no head.
I trust you.
And if it blows up and I'm right behind you...
That's why I trust you.
Did you really think you were a god?
For a while.
How did it feel?
Don't you know?
Yes. I don't like the responsibility either.
Freeze it there. All the reassurance you could want.
Do you think you could forget your superiority complex for a moment and get on with it?
All right.
It's all right, Villa. I think we've lost them.
How'd you know?
Oh, we're still here. Zen, I want a full damage report, and then an assessment of how much the breakdown can be handled by auto repair.
The translator unit must be out.
Then we'll have to do it all ourselves. Villa, go down, see if you can help Gan make a list of all the faults you can find. I'm going to isolate the auxiliaries from the energy units before they burn up all our power. Avon, concentrate on Zen. Give priority to the detectors and the navigation systems. And then see if you can get us some scans.
Is that all? What shall I do with the other hand?
I'll let you know.
You will all remain under guard until docking is complete. Orders must be obeyed instantly. Failure will result in punishment.
Where are the rest of my crew? Well, at least tell us if they're alive.
You will remain silent. That is an order.
I accept that we are your prisoners, but I demand to know what has happened to my crew.
Force level 3.
Speed standard by 3, Earth sector. We have unfinished business with the Federation.
Oh, no, not again.
Why Earth sector?
Would you rather stay here?
You make them sound like the only alternatives.
They are, for us. Go back to your position. Your sense of timing is as impeccable as ever.
I have always admired your patience.
Talking of Villa, how long before he comes round?
Oh, several hours. And he won't feel much like laughing when he does.
Oh, I'll guarantee that.
We chose the wrong approach.
I chose the wrong approach. Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
All right, Avon, you were right and I was wrong. You said persuasion wouldn't work, and it didn't. So now we use force.
The drug in return for their help. Blake, that would make us pushers.
Or maybe we won't keep our end of the bargain.
And that would make us cheats.
That will make us winners, Gan. That's the only excuse for fighting.
I don't think you care whether she does or she doesn't.
One thing at a time, Jenna.
I've been thinking. If it's that hot down there, why don't you try landing on the night side?
Why don't you try listening? The system has twin suns. There is no night side.
I wish you wouldn't shout.
Gan, have you got everything clear?
Yes?
Well?
Well, Zen's doing the flying. I'm just monitoring it.
Well, monitoring what?
Maintaining a powered orbit on the edge of the atmosphere.
Why?
For maximum cover.
From defenses that should be there but aren't. Are you ready to go? There's nothing you can do for Callie. Even shouting at everybody else is not going to help her.
The President of the Federation runs the Shadow operation.
And since Shadow is the basis of the Terra Nostra...
I don't believe it.
It's quite logical. To have total control, you must control totally. Both sides of the law. The Terra Nostra, the Federation. Two sides of the same power. The same men of power.
Ironic, isn't it? We were hoping to use the Terra Nostra to attack the Federation, only to discover that it is already being used to support it.
Where are all the good guys?
You could be looking at them.
What a very depressing thought.
When we've finished here, we'll get you back to Space City.
What for? There's nothing left there.
Well, it's your territory. At least you know who you're fighting now.
Who have I got left to fight for?
I'll give you 3 years, then I'll come looking. I expect you to be able to help me.
Information. Detectors report 7 Federation pursuit ships approaching in attack formation.
7? One for each of us. How very generous of the President.
Blasters are cleared for firing. Sensors are functioning. Planetary targets are identified and ranged.
Wait a minute, Avon. Beck, that button burns the President's garden. It won't hurt him much, but it'll sting a bit. Stand by to take us out, Jenna, when it's done.
Maybe Imipak is another Aurak. If we captured it, perhaps we could breed from them.
Disgusting idea. She would never have let us go if we could directly outrun that signal. Our only chance is to use the planet as a shield.
Orbit underway. Standard by 2 and building.
It will have to be a very primitive signal, Blake, for this to work.
I said it was our only chance. I did not.
Navigation computers listed as such.
That's good enough.
Really? It sounds a little casual to me.
I'm going down on my own, Avon. It has nothing to do with you.
Nothing at all, but it occurs to me that if you should run into trouble, one of your followers, one of your 3 remaining followers, might have to risk his neck to rescue you.
And you must advise them against that, Avon.
Oh, I will.
They might even listen to you this time.
Why not? After all, I don't get them killed.
True.
One of these days, they are going to leave you. They were almost ready to do so this time.
Yes, I thought they might be.
You handled them very skillfully.
Do I?
But one more death will do it.
Then you'd better be very careful. It would be ironic if it were yours. Yes, I admit it. Gan's death woke me, made me realize that I'd come to accept our own legend. Far more important than that, every Federation trooper, every kill-happy bounty hunter now knows that we are fallible.
You're saying that it's time to stop. That is what you're saying, I hope.
No, he's saying it's too late to stop, aren't you? We've come too far.
No, what I'm saying is there will be a better time.
When we have restored our legend. All right. What death-defying feat must we undertake in order to do that?
Will this detector shield work?
Yes.
A high-speed attack. A single strike run will be on them before they know and away before they can respond.
Where?
Serverland's headquarters. Callie, Jenna, get the ship moving. I'm going to put out a plague warning.
Are you crazy?
I've got to warn all traffic to stay away from Phosphon until that virus burns itself out.
Listen, Blake, Serverland is on her way here. She lands on Phosphoron, she gets the plague. She's off our backs for good. You cannot put out a warning.
Suppose some of them don't die. Suppose some of them get off in a ship. That plague goes out to all the galaxies. Millions will die because of it. That is the one responsibility that I will not take.
Right.
No. I still say that it is an unacceptable risk.
It is not unacceptable because I accept it.
I want to save that girl, if I can. If I can't, I might as well be a Federation slave like everyone else.
As might you all.
This is Grant. Good to meet you.
And you, we've been hearing about your strikes against the Federation.
Well, you've been hitting them pretty hard, too. You keep it up, you'll put us out of business.
That I wouldn't mind.
If it meant breaking the Federation, nor would I.
Provine! Provine! The computer complex. Control! Where have the Federation moved it to? Go to hell. You may still have a chance if I can get you to our surgical unit. Now, where is Control, Provine?
Star 1. It's called Star 1 now. Dockerly. Cyber surgeon. Only Dockerly knows.
Where is Dockerly? Where is Dockerly? See you in hell.
I command this ship.
Do you indeed?
You lead. We don't take commands.
You've always explained, given us reasons for things.
When he had any.
This time I choose not to.
Blake, if
For
you...
once, just try trusting me.
What is this priority of his?
Exactly. He's used a number of ploys to get his own way. But just try trusting me. That's weak, even by his standards. Shivan.
Only a few survived. They managed to save him.
To sustain the flame of liberty.
Some hope of that.
Ah, but there is, my friend, there is, as never before.
Van Glind recently defected from the Federation, and with enough evidence to condemn Servalan and her friends to eternity.
Ah, but only if we can reach that Governor's Summit meeting.
Yes, of course, we must teleport immediately. Avon, Jenna, your spur bracelets.
Now, just a
We
minute,
agreed that there would be no access to the Liberator without clearance by Aurak.
I'm giving them clearance. Look, we've been on the run for a long time. What have we achieved? Access to Federation ciphers that have been regularly recoded. A raid on Central, an empty pretense. Talk of Star 1, talk of an alliance. Talk. Until now. Shivan and his friends, a senior Federation official. A chance.
Our first real chance. And one free of violence and bloodshed.
How do you mean free of violence?
His plan is perfect.
Only if we can get to that Governor's Summit meeting.
This evidence, you'll hear it the moment the Liberator's on course. Your bracelets.
Are you all right? He's a hard man to rescue when he doesn't want to be rescued.
More to the point, are you yourself?
What happened? Why aren't we at Del 10? What's going on, Evan?
Why don't you just say thank you nicely?
What are we all standing around for? Or has the Federation disappeared? Our problem is to find Star One, if you hadn't forgotten.
I'm sorry to have to inform you that he is himself, all right?
It's Dockerly I want to see.
What do you want with me?
Roj Blake. You may have heard of me. I have a ship called the Liberator.
Yes, I've heard of you, Blake. I repeat, what do you want with me?
One piece of information. The location of Star One.
And you're going to be disappointed.
All right, Blake. If you're man enough, kill me now.
Our quarrel is with the Federation, not with you.
Give me the gun, then.
That would be a mercy. Are you feeling particularly merciful?
If you find the brain print and consequently the location of Star One, what then?
Finish what we started.
Destroy it.
Of course. And the entire Federation with it. Does that bother you suddenly?
Star One is the automatic computer control center for the entire Federation.
Get to the point, Avon.
That is the point. Through Star One, we could control everything. The Federation could belong to us.
I could be president. Well, we could take it in turns.
You ready to go, Villa?
Why not? Now that would be worth the risks we're taking.
Blake is afraid that power would corrupt him.
That sort of power would corrupt anyone.
Which is why the location of Star One has been kept such a secret.
Travers could change all that, and I doubt if he has your scruples.
Then the very least we can do is make sure he doesn't find the secret.
Many, many people will die without Star One.
I know.
Are you sure that what we're going to do is justified?
It has to be. Don't you see, Callie, if we stop now, then all we have done is senseless killing and destruction. Without purpose, without reason. We have to win. It's the only way I can be sure that I was right.
That you were right.
I have been doing some calculations. If this is Star One...
If it is.
First catch your computer, but all right, it probably is. And that being the case, the choice of location is fascinating.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
The nearest large galaxy to our own is Andromeda.
So
this is the nearest point to Andromeda. If anyone could cross intergalactic space in less than a lifetime, we are now precisely upon the route that they would take.
What are you trying to say, Evan?
I directed the detectors toward the Andromeda galaxy. There are thousands of satellite generators out there, beyond Star One.
What?
Even with the Federation's resources, it must have taken them years.
That must be the biggest antimatter minefield ever put together.
Minefield? What minefield?
Perhaps the intergalactic drive has been developed. Question is, by whom?
No. The aliens were closing down the defense zone. There must be a fleet out there. We must warn the Federation.
From the ship?
The charges, Callie. We cannot blow this place up. Humanity is going to need all the resources it can get.
All the charges are set, Blake. They'll blow in 10 minutes. We can't stop them now they're primed. It's too late.
We'll get them out onto the surface.
In 10 minutes?
Try, Callie. Help her, Avon.
You do what you can for him. Why didn't you stay in the medical unit? Couldn't you bring yourself to trust me just this once?
I thought I might be able to help.
In that condition?
All right, I'll go back.
Can you manage? Alone?
Yes. Avon, for what it is worth, I have always trusted you. From the very beginning. Not what happened to me.
Do you want him killed?
No, of course not. When he knows as much about this as you do now, he'll join us. Like you did.
He passed the test then.
I'm satisfied.
These stupid games you insist on playing, Blake, will get someone killed eventually.
I have to test each one myself.
No, you don't have to. I set up systems for that. I broke the security codes on their central computer. I got us access to official channels, information, everything we could possibly need. You don't need to be involved at all.
All right, I find it difficult to trust. It's a failing, I admit it.
And any one of our people could select the people you collected. You didn't need to do the bounty hunter routine either.
Indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Well, there's always a choice, Diva.
Not for me, there isn't. I said I'd follow you, and I will, until the Federation's finally destroyed. But if you're killed, where does that leave us?
The base, the beginnings of an army.
Isn't all of it useless if you're not there to lead it?
You worry too much, Diva.
Somebody has to.
Might be an idea for somebody to start worrying about the one we just lost.
Why? He isn't armed.
I didn't notice that slowing him up.
That's true.
Relax, Diva. Nobody's indispensable.
Avon, I think he's here.
Security personnel to main tracking gallery. Security personnel to main
Is it him?
It's him.
He sold us, Avon. All of us. Even you.
Is it true? Avon, it's me, Blake.
Stand still! Have you betrayed us? Have you betrayed me?
Talon doesn't understand.
Neither do I.
I set all this up.
Yes.
Avon, I was waiting for you.